Yeah, we decided to sort of do an homage to Roderick James, the Coen Brothers editor. So Peter Lindo cut the film. Special friend of ours.
Get it?
And those are their real names, Ben Acker and Ben Blacker.
Yeah, that's not shtick. That's real.
You actually worked in an office? Anyone?
For years and years before I made a living as an actor, I temped in offices, yes. I know that world very well.
At the time, actually, when I had moved from LA to New York, and I was a little thin, so I was temping actually I was an accountant at a Chinese bank, and I got a call one day who said, "You're gonna play a guy who's working at a really humdum job in an office surrounded by aliens." Ready to go.
How did you guys end up in Louisiana?
Jordan Kessler. How
Okay,
did we end up in Louisiana?
Oh yeah, well that's I make movies in Louisiana, so I have some offices there. That's
So
really,
what kind of James Bruce last year?
Oh, yeah, James-
James.
and they produced this in Cummings Farm as well. They produced both of those movies.
Awesome.
They're fantastic people. I think Brent was here earlier.
I saw him.
Yeah,
So
Louisiana.
you're
So.
from Louisiana?
No, I just moved there a couple years ago because of the, I knew it was gonna, it's like, that's not a good place to make movies. So I went there and we made a couple movies.
You're in New Orleans, is that right?
I made this one in Baton Rouge. I'm in New Orleans now. But,
Hi, you had a very fluid camera. Did you choreograph before, or did you just do it on the fly?
Yeah, like Adam and Amber said, they kind of divided up the directing task, and Amber and I really collaborated a lot on the whole cinematography side of the film. And I think one challenge we had was that the whole thing takes place inside, under fluorescent lighting, in mainly one location. So we kind of decided early on, well, there's like a conference room there.
They don't count. They're still the office.
Yeah. But we really decided early on that it was important that the camera move a lot to kind of make up for the kind of mundane it could have been visually. And I think it really worked, and I think there's so much timing in the cast and the delivery of all the lines that I think that, I think the movement of the camera kind of played into that as well. So.
It's almost like its own character, I think, the camera. We wanted to do something that had like a 40s feel to it, like a screwball comedy. If you watch old films, there's not a lot of cutting. There's a lot of moving masters, and we decided that we would rather do that than spend all our time just getting tons and tons of coverage. We're doing a comedy, and I feel like, and I think you agree with me, comedy plays well in wider shots. You don't need to be tight on someone's face. You need to see the reactions to the people around them.
Was there much improvisation?
There was a little. It's interesting. The people that were familiar with Acker and Blacker's writing, have worked with them before, felt very comfortable improvising.
Did it seem like a very improv comedy sort of ensemble effort?
Kind of. At the beginning of scenes, we would, hold a little longer before the dialogue started and let things go at the end a little bit. But other than that,
Well, Mark was the biggest improv.
yeah.
Mark David Jackson, ladies and gentlemen. See that up
We had these long takes of Mark, and they were so funny. We were like, we just got to leave them.
And other people that weren't stayed really true to the script, and we would encourage them, feel free to, no.
It felt very natural.
But I know Acker and Blacker well, and I didn't ad-lib a word. It was so clean and, that it seemed unnecessary for that character. You're doing a lot of mumbling and stuff, so it makes sense. My guy's very cut and dry, so it's